Okay, so I'm just here to interrupt the video a little bit because that little segment you just saw, that little montage, was Venice. And I just felt like that just deserved its moment. But there was more to this weekend because I travelled to a few places, and these next places posed a bit more drama. Maybe. So I feel like I just want to talk over these little next few clips and explain. So what you're about to see is me in Padua and Verona. So I started in Venice, took a day trip to Padua, came back to sleep at Venice at that hostel, which is very nice. I recommend. It's really cool. And I did, if you watch my other video where I was in Lake Garda and I literally just didn't talk to anyone, I was just awkward mess. This one I actually talked to people. Go me! Yes, achievement. But yeah, so Padua and then Verona and then back to Como area, northern Italy, where I am right now. Yeah, so let's begin. I did think about filming this yesterday, this little me bit, where I actually went outside, but we're dealing with this today, and I don't know, it's just me. So we're just gonna embrace it, and yeah. So let's get to it. So to start, here's a little tip for you. At Italy train stations, if you buy a paper ticket, you need to make sure to put them in these little stampy scanner things, otherwise you'll get charged, so do that. Here I am, I've just arrived in Padua and I'm just walking through a park because I didn't really have a plan for the day. I was just going to walk around everywhere. It was a bit rubbish weather, as you can see it's been raining, it's a bit cloudy, it's not the most exciting city, so I was already a bit meh. But it was morning time, I hadn't eaten breakfast, so I needed to find something to eat. So I went in the shop, bought some granola and yogurt, and then I ended up spilling it all on the floor. But I don't waste food, so I did salvage as much as I could. So as you can see, I went in Lush, just looked around some stores, and then I headed to this vegan restaurant, the only one in Padua. I can't remember what it's called, I'll insert it. It was completely empty, but I did just want some lunch and it was kind of expensive, so I ended up just getting this tiramisu because I've never had tiramisu before. Okay, so this moment where I turned the camera off, I think is when my secret was discovered. Right, that makes no sense right now, but I'm going to explain. So basically, as soon as I got there, I used the toilet and somehow I sat on the seat and to do my shoes up, and it completely broke the seat. Literally completely in half. Is bad, I can't deny it. And I seriously just didn't know what to do, so I just sort of hid it behind the toilet and hoped they wouldn't see it and just walked out and acted casually. And it was fine for the majority of the time I was there. And then I think at that moment where I turned the camera off, I'm not too sure, it could have been a bit afterwards, I heard them talking and rushing around, literally all the employees were rushing into the bathroom, there was a panic between them. I was shit, they've discovered it. So I just subtly gathered everything up and just ran out. Bearing in mind I was the only person in there, so they would have known it was me. And I just was walking down the street just laughing to myself because it was so stressful. I had this adrenaline rush and I was oh my god. Anyway, on with the show. I discovered this really cool candy place, which I didn't buy anything, but it was just fun to look around. And then went into this cafe and got a matcha coffee and just sat there for ages, watching something on my phone. And then the day was over. And here I am waiting in the hostel lounge to go to Verona. So, I don't know, here's a train, can't really explain that. And as soon as I stepped off, I was left with the lovely surprise of a complete downpour of rain. And I had no umbrella on me, and I was too much of a cheapskate to buy any. I just was completely drenched. I had to spend the rest of the day feeling disgusting and wet. But anyway, I went and found this little cafe which did a chai latte and listened to some podcasts because that's something new I've been doing and loving.
and just tried to enjoy the city as much as I could walking around, and it did clear up a little bit. And then I went to see Juliet's balcony, as you can see here, which was a cool thing to do as I loved English Lit in school and I finally fit something historical into the trip. But I do recommend going later in the day as I did, as there was so many tourists earlier on. Yeah, okay, finished with the little spiel, and that's the end. I literally had to throw away my Converse because they were so damp and stiff. So that was annoying, but Verona, you were nice. Just on this day I weren't singing the best to your love.
I need to go home. Oh my god, that man was looking at me. Okay, that's it. We're done with the day, the weekend. It's been long, it's been tiring, it's been good. I've done some shopping. Yeah, okay, bye.